Hi all, welcome to another video. In this video, I'll be briefly discussing about Henley Passport Index 2023, right? So in this video, I will cover these things about Henley Passport Index. What is it? Who publishes it? Factors considered for ranking. Why is it important? What is the ranking of India? Highest and lowest ranking nations. Scope for India to improve its rankings and important points related to exam. Okay. So here, if we look at the question, what is it? So Henley Passport Index ranks passports according to the number of destinations that can be reached using a particular country passport without requiring prior visa. సో ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్తుంది అంటే ఒక పర్టికులర్ కంట్రీకి సంబంధించిన సిటిజన్ తన కంట్రీ పాస్పోర్ట్ యూస్ చేసి ఎన్ని డెస్టినేషన్స్కి వితౌట్ వీసా అంటే వీసా ఫ్రీ ట్రావెల్ చేయగలుగుతాడో దాన్ని బట్టి ర్యాంకింగ్ ఉంటుందంట. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ 199 పాస్పోర్ట్స్ని ర్యాంక్ చేసినారు. ఓకే, సో 199 డిఫరెంట్ పాస్పోర్ట్స్. సో టోటల్ డెస్టినేషన్స్ వచ్చేసి 227 డెస్టినేషన్స్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ పబ్లిష్డ్ సిన్స్ 2006. సో 2006 నుంచి పబ్లిష్ చేస్తున్నారు అనమాట. సో బై హెన్లీ అండ్ పార్ట్నర్స్. Earlier it was called as Henley and Partners Visa Restriction Index, HVRI. So in 2018 January, the name has been changed to Henley Passport Index. Okay, these are the factors considered for ranking. So all the data for giving the rankings, the data is taken from International Air Transport Association. So the data required for ranking the passports is taken from this organization. These are the set of conditions needed for ranking. Okay, so first, nationality where passport is issued. So this is basically talking about the country which is issuing the passport, and the passport holder should be an adult. Okay, so 18 or above. It should be related to tourism or business. At least 3 days stay. Okay, so person who is traveling from one point to other, he should stay there at least 3 days. Okay, there are also some extra set of conditions. It should be normal passport, not diplomatic or any special passport. There should not be any complex requirements for entry, right? So he should not have any recommendation from government to enter into an other country. Okay, he should have, he or she should have vaccination certificate. So this has been introduced during the COVID time. Arrive and departed same airport. Should be short stay rather than transit. So transit is nothing but when we travel very farthest places, we get down at one airport and take another airplane. Okay, so in that case, we stay at other airport for some time. So that airport is called transit airport. Okay, entry is a major city or capital. Length of validity of passport is disregarded. No travel restrictions. Okay, this is the important thing. No travel restrictions. సో ఒకవేళ వీసా అవసరం లేదనుకోండి, అట్లాంటి కేసులో దేర్ విల్ బి ఎ స్కోర్ ఆఫ్ 1. ఓకే, ఒకవేళ ఒక కంట్రీకి ట్రావెల్ చేయాలంటే ముందు వీసా తీసుకోవాలి అంటే అట్లాంటప్పుడు స్కోర్ 0 ఇస్తారనమాట. సో దే విల్ యాడ్ అప్ స్కోర్స్ ఫర్ ఆల్ డెస్టినేషన్స్. ఓకే, సో 227 డెస్టినేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఆ 10 scores ఇచ్చి, సో దే విల్ యాడ్ అప్ ఆల్ ద destination score. Ignore temporary restrictions. So temporary restrictions are nothing but suppose there is an emergency in the country, they may stop traveling for some time. Okay, so they may close their borders. So in that case, they will be ignored. And mobility based data on national GDP and percentage of global wealth. So these are the factors that are considered for Henley Passport Index. So why is it important? Because it helps to analyze the power of passport of particular nation. Okay, ఒక నేషన్ పాస్పోర్ట్ కి ఎంత స్ట్రెంగ్త్ ఉంది అనేది డిసైడ్ చేస్తారు. ఇట్ డిసైడ్స్ ద ట్రావెల్ ఫ్రీడమ్ ఆఫ్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ పర్టికులర్ నేషన్. సో ఒక నేషన్ కి సంబంధించిన సిటిజన్స్ వేరే నేషన్స్ కి వీసా ఫ్రీ ఎంత ఈజీగా ట్రావెల్ చేయగలుగుతారు అనేది కూడా అనలైజ్ చేయొచ్చు అనమాట. అండ్ హెల్ప్స్ టు అనలైజ్ ఓపెన్నెస్ ఆఫ్ ఎ కంట్రీ టు అదర్ పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ వరల్డ్. సో ఒక కంట్రీ వేరే కంట్రీస్కి ఎంత ఓపెన్ ఉంది అనేది కూడా దీంతో తెలుసుకోవచ్చు అన్నమాట. If you look at India ranking, so India climbed from 80th to 87. Okay, so if you look here in 2006 and here this 2023, right? In 2023 it moved up to 80. Although the visa-free access to Indian passport holders remained unchanged. So number of countries that we can go without visa has remained unchanged. In 2014, India ranked 76 with the 52 countries allowing Indian passport holders visa-free access. But the performance has not been linear. So కాన్స్టెంట్ గా ఇండియా పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఇంప్రూవ్ కావట్లేదని చెప్పి ఈ లైన్ చెప్తుంది అనమాట. ఇట్ ర్యాంక్డ్ ఇండియా 88 in 2015. So visa free access in 2015 was 51 countries. 85 in 2016, 87 in 2017, 81 in 2018, 82 in 2019 and 2020. Okay, and 81 in 2021. In 2023 it moved to 80, but the number of countries that we can travel without visa remain unchanged. So if you look at the top countries and lowest ranking countries and India's, this is the thing. Okay, so the first place goes to Singapore with 192. 192 countries, the citizen of Singapore can travel without any requirement of visa. Okay, so earlier the Singapore place was taken by Japan for continuously 5 years. So now Singapore has replaced Japan. In the second place we have Germany, Italy, Spain, Austria. Sorry, in the second place we have Germany, Italy and Spain. Third place we have Austria, Finland, France, Japan, Luxembourg and South Korea, along with Sweden. And in the fourth place we have Denmark. If you look at India, India is sharing its ranking with the Senegal and Togo. These are African countries. Okay. So if you look at the bottom countries, we have Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, Pakistan, Yemen, Somalia, Palestine and Nepal. So if we clearly analyze the rankings, here it says that already, as we discussed, Japan was on top for last 5 years. Now Singapore has replaced it. Singapore citizens can travel 192 destinations out of 227 visa free. So this is just the representation of the data that has been presented in the form of table earlier, which I have shown. Okay, so if we come to UK, it climbed 2 places to occupy 4th place, while US continued its decade-long slide-down index, dropping 2 places to 8th spot. So USA is at 8th spot. Both UK and USA jointly held the first place on index nearly 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, they were both at first place. Now they are going down. So that is what it is saying. So here you need to like remember one more important thing apart from Henley Passport Index. This is openness index. So don't get confused. So here India ranks 94 out of 97 ranks for allowing only 4 countries visa free access. So India ki ఎవరైనా రావాలి అని అనుకుంటే only 4 countries ki సంబంధించిన people they can come to India without any requirement of visa. So this is an openness index. Okay, so openness index లో ఏంటి అంటే ఎంత మంది సిటిజన్స్ ని ఆఫ్ పర్టికులర్ కంట్రీస్ మనం వితౌట్ వీసా అలౌ చేస్తామో దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ దిస్ ఇండెక్స్ openness index speaks about. So India was ranked 94 of 97 ranks, allowing only 4 countries visa free access. Bottom namely Afghan, North Korea, Papua New Guinea and Turkmenistan. Okay, these countries will not allow any person. Okay. The topmost open countries are small island nations, African states, except for Cambodia. Okay, so this is speaking about the openness index. There are 12 completely open countries that offer visa free or visa on arrival entry to all 198 passports in the world, not counting their own. So these countries doesn't need any visa, or they will give the visa on arrival. So once you reach the country, they will give the visa. So these are Burundi, Comoro Islands, Djibouti, Guinea-Bissau, Maldives, Micronesia, Mozambique, Rwanda, Samoa, Seychelles, Timor-Leste, and Tuvalu. Okay, these are mostly African countries, and some are Micronesian countries. Okay, Gulf Cooperation Council countries have generally displayed higher than average shifts towards a increased openness. So Gulf countries ఉన్నాయి కదా, they are improving their openness index in particular. The UAE openness score increased from 58 to 80 since 2018. So 22 points increase in that. And Oman left from 71 to 106, 35 points over the same period. So what it is saying is that Gulf Cooperation Council కి సంబంధించిన కంట్రీస్ బెటర్ ఓపెన్నెస్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ చేసినాయి అని చెప్పి చెప్తుంది. So if you see for India, so we are currently ranking at 88. So can we improve that rankings? The answer is yes. Bearing few enemy nations, India can discuss probability of creating hassle-free travel environment with countries that have decent relations with India and also capture the tourist market to contribute to the service growth. So there is a possibility that India can improve its rankings. So how it can improve its openness? So if we keep away the enemy nations, there are countries which are friendly to us. So we can speak to them and create an environment where subjects can travel freely without any issue. So these rankings also help India expose its soft power to other countries. So soft power అనేది డిప్లొమసీలో చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అనమాట. అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ అ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఫారెన్ పాలసీ. ఓకే, సో ఇండియా ఎంత వెల్కమింగ్ ఉందని చూపెట్టడానికి కూడా ఇది ఒక టూల్ లెక్క మనం యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. So from the exam point of view, for MCQ type, just remember the publisher name and ranking of countries. Okay, so that would suffice. So in mains, you may not expect directly question on this, but in case if you have to expect a question on this, you can get a question something like this: analyze the factors affecting the rank of India in Henley Passport Index and also suggest some measures to improve the ranking. So like this you can expect a question. Okay, so end of the day, for a country to grow, it should have many factors that should help it. Okay, so this is the one of the factor. So we can leverage our soft power. We can also show how welcoming the country of India is. Okay, so that is how we can leverage our advantages so that we can improve our stature in the on the world stage. This is how the indexes or other rankings help the countries to portray its stature. So that is what important related to Henley Passport Index. Okay, thank you.